I travel a bit from here to there and then to there, and when I travel I carry a pocket camera and other stuff. I also travel with 2 books. One is a book on and about and with insights on Zen. Zen. On Zen, no explanation is necessary, and to the uninitiated none will suffice for a lack of the codec. The other book is the Bible, a very specific version, the Good News Bible. I love the Good News Bible. It is in a language that I speak and understand. The KJV, I think, is confusing and uses a language that suggests colonialism and slavery. It emphasizes sexism and male dominance. It brags about a God filled with vengeance and destruction and jealousy. The KJV is perfect for the over 3,000 Christian sects and denomination because it invites interpretation and misinformation. Whoops. Pardon me. I should have said the 2,999 sects and denomination because, as we all know, your sect or denomination is the only true religion. Okay, so I said that with tongue-in-cheek. My point is that the Bible is the Word of God, just as every road sign and piece of literature. Everything is a product of inspiration. Have you ever heard a piece of music that brings tears to your eyes? Have you ever seen a painting that touches your soul? Have you ever walked into the forest, into the woods, and the beauty so overwhelms you that your heart rejoiced in just being alive? You want to scream, "How great thou art!" The problem is that we are inspired, we are touched, we are aware of something greater than ourselves, but we don't know who she is. Besides, isn't the sacred geometry just as sacred as the Bible? Who says that it isn't? God to me is a generic term given to her who has no name. Religions of the world corrupt that simple fact and turn love and respect for each other into hate and loathing of each other. Wars and the killing of other human beings could not have happened without the blessing and tacit support of religion. Religion has nothing to do with God, she who has no name. Be that as it may, I love the Bible. I do. We all know that it is one of the greatest collection of plagiarized work, but it is nonetheless inspirational. We know that the story of the flood came from Gilgamesh, and the virgin birth is a tale repeated since time began. The idea of one God, just one God, came from a long-forgotten pharaoh, murdered by the priests of his time for his belief in such blasphemy. Facts do not, in my opinion, lessen the inspirational value of the Bible. Jesus' Sermon on the Mount is one of the best condensed versions I've ever read of universal spiritual laws, Hindu and Buddhist concepts. His version makes the complex simple, and I'm inspired when I read Matthew chapter 5 through chapter 7. The life of David, of biblical fame, is absolutely amazing. David is the only man God ever called a man of my own heart. David's passion for women notwithstanding, his son's Solomon's wisdom is to this day some of the most profound works to live by, then and now. Can you imagine how erotic the Songs of Solomon must have been before it was re-edited, sanitized, and censored? Yet the beauty and the joy and love for a man and for a woman and vice versa comes through in the Songs of Solomon. Just read it for yourself with adult imagination and without those hypocritical puritanical filters, and you'll see what I mean. So, read Ecclesiastes and read the Proverbs and see what I mean. Read the Bible as literature only and be inspired. Plagiarize the Bible and write your own bestseller. Find inspiration in the words of the old sages and ignore the parts that paint God as a vengeful, revengeful, hateful, and cruel master that begs to be worshipped. She's nothing like that at all. I think the God of the Bible is all made-up stuff. Instead, find your own God in your own way by just pursuing your quest for self-discovery. I love the Bible.